Okay, so we're going to be on page 7 here for this shortened remote assignment. We're only going to do a couple problems. We're going to finish up the addition problems that we didn't finish up in class. Addition equation problems, I should say. So we'll try one together. We'll try a couple together. You'll try a couple on your own. And that'll be it. So we're on page 7 again, as I said. And we're going to start with this one. It's kind of in the middle of the page. I'm zooming in slowly. Y plus 7 equals 10. Now, if you want to go ahead and try it on your own, go for it. But here we go. So first step, we're going to write down the equation. Remember, it's not all about the answer. It's about how to set up, solve, and check an equation. Okay, so just one number is not going to do it here. We got to sort of learn and trust the process. Okay, we're going to draw a little barrier here. I like to draw the barrier because it keeps both sides kind of separated. We can kind of see both a little more clearly. What we're going to do is we're going to undo the plus 7. We're going to undo it. And we're going to undo the plus 7 by using the inverse of addition, which is subtraction. We're going to subtract 7 from both sides. Here we go. We wanted to get rid of the 7 because we want to get the y by itself. By subtracting 7, we can get the y by itself. It's going to be y equals, 10 minus 7. That's a 3. Okay. Let's check it. What I'm going to do is, it's a 3-step check. We're going to first write the equation. First step. All checks are created equal in 6th grade. They're all 3 steps. Then we're going to substitute the the y for 3, which is our solution, that we think it is so far at least. Let's just check to make sure it is. 3 plus 7, well, that right there is 10, and 10 equals 10. Let's give it a little check. So our solution is y equals 3. That's the solution to the equation. That'd be like the answer. But all of these other steps are also important when solving an addition equation. All right, so what I want you to do is, if you look to the right, I'm just moving the camera here, you're going to see this problem. I want you to try that one on your own. So pause the video, try it on your own, and then unpause it when you're done so we can kind of check what you got. Okay, we're unpaused here. So the first step, of course, you should have written down the equation. Okay, we're going to do the barrier here. Now we want to get rid of whatever's hanging around the variable. We're going to get rid of the 4.5. We're going to subtract 4.5 to get rid of the 4.5 because it's the inverse, the opposite. And we're going to subtract 4.5 from this side as well. So you should have crossed these out, got the x, and then when you subtract these, make sure you line up the decimal points. 6 minus 5 is 1. Bring down the decimal point. 7 minus 4 is a 3. So that's what I think it is. I think it's 3 and 1/10. Hopefully you got the same thing. Then we'll copy down forgot the plus sign. We'll write down the equation. So 7.5. All right, and then we're going to, instead of x, we'll put 3.5, which is what we got for our solution. Off to the side, I'm just going to check this real quick. I'm going to do 4.5 plus 3.5, or 3 and 1/10, I should say. 5 plus 1 is 6. 4 plus 3 is 7. That checks out. So 4.5 plus 3 and 1/10, that's 7 and 6/10, which equals 7 and 6/10. That checks. That should have been your answer. So if you got 3 and 1/10, just give yourself a little tiny star. Nice job. All right. Okay, now we're going to do this one together here. I'm going to remind you of a couple tips, tricks, and hints for writing and solving an addition equation. Then I'll have you try one. This first one here says a board, like a wooden board, measures 19.5 meters in length, is cut into 2 pieces. Okay. One piece measures 7 2/10 meters. Write and solve an addition equation to find the length of the other piece. Now, What I want you to do is on the bottom, we're going to write what a addition equation usually looks like. An addition equation usually looks like variable plus the part equals total. At least in 6th grade, that's what it's going to be. A variable plus a part equals total. So it's kind of like a part, like the variable's a part too. A part plus a part is the total. So this actually lends itself so make sure you write that down there. That's going to help you out with this one as well. This is going to help us out with this problem, I think, because we got a board here, and the whole board is 19.5 meters. I'm thinking that's the total. It's good to understand like what numbers you're working with. Cut into 2 pieces. Well, that's like 2 parts. One part, 7.2 meters. Well, that's a part right there. All right, so what are we trying to find here? Write and solve an addition equation to find the length of the other piece. That's what we're trying to find. That's what our variable is going to be. So we're going to let, I don't know, we'll do W for like wood there. Let W equal length. That's a long board too. That's like 60 feet in length, that 19.5 meter piece of wood. That's quite a long board there. Length of other piece, we'll call it. That's what they call it in the problem. What's the length of the other piece? So if we go down to this little helper here, a variable, which is our variable is W, plus a part, the other part is 7 2/10. If you add those 2 parts together, you should get the total, which is 19.5. Now you're probably thinking, well, how do we know to write an addition equation? Well, an addition, it tells you right in the problem. We're going to write an addition equation, so we're just going to make sure to have addition. All right, you can go ahead and try this on your own, but here we go. We're going to do a little barrier here. We want to subtract 7 2/10 from both sides. And you get, let's see what we get. These cancel out, of course. You get W equals, 5 minus 2 is 3. 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring down the decimal point, and then 1 is 1. So 12 3/10. For now, that's the case, but let's check it. 3-step check. First, we're going to write the equation. We should be pretty used to this by now. We've done this about 15 times before. 12 3/10 plus 7 2/10. Let's check to see. I'm going to just do it off the side. We'll work off the side. That's okay. 12.3. You get 5. 19.5. Oh, that's what we want. So our answer is, I'm going to try to squeeze the answer, so that checks out. The answer is this. The answer is 12 3/10 feet. So we might say, like, I'm just going to put it here. The other, I know it's kind of crowded here. The other piece is, I'm just going to put a little line here. It's 12.3 meters. Okay? All right, last one. I want you to pause it. Again, use this to help you. Pause it. Variable plus part equals total. And write your let statement. Write your equation. See if you can solve it, and then check it. So once you've done that, you can unpause the video, and then we'll see how you did. Okay. Well, let's check it out. First of all, let's read it. It takes 43 facial muscles to frown. This is 26 more muscles than it takes to smile. Write and solve an addition equation to find the number of muscles it takes to smile. There's our let statement right here. Number of muscles it takes to smile. So let, S equal number of muscles it takes. Now I'm going a little bit quicker because you've already done this. Takes to smile. All right. Your expression should be a variable plus a part equals the total. That's what an addition equation in 6th grade looks like. The variable is S. Well, what's the part? The part would be the 26. So this is how many it takes to smile. If you add 26 to that, you would get 43 facial muscles. It's kind of a tongue twister. Can't say that. Try to say that 7 times quick. It's tough. Facial muscles. All right, there it is. You learn something every day. All right. I want to get rid of that plus 26. I'm going to subtract 26 from both sides. I'm focusing on the 26 because I want to get the s by itself. Those cancel out. We do get the s by itself. Let's do a little subtraction here. 13 minus 6 would be 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. So allegedly, it takes 17 muscles to smile. Okay, so it's easier to smile than it is to frown. That's good to know because it takes less muscles. Okay, so we'll write down the three-step check. We'll write it down. 17 plus 26 is 43. And you know it. I'm gonna check it off to the side. No shame in that. 7 plus 6 is 13. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. Checks out. So what's the answer? The answer is 17. That's the solution. S, the number of muscles it takes to smile, is 17. So it takes 17 muscles to smile. I'm just going to try it one more time. Facial muscles. Oh, that did better that time. Facial muscles. All right. You could try that on your own, I suppose. But hope that video helped. Hope we got some good practice in with addition equations. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.